Hello everyone, I'm CP by Lois, and I'd like to welcome you to an experiment I'm doing. This is called Virtual Writer. In this one, I'm going to attempt to write, one of my stories a day that I've been doing for the last couple months. I did it in 2015, 2017, 2020. I only did it for about a month and a half, but so far, been going solid so in 2024. So it's like, let's get into it. The process for me, the reason this is I would like to just show in the process. How easy it can be, how hard it can be. This is just a wide open thing. Actually see me as I write one of them. See some of the grief I go through. Sometimes it'll be easy. The one thing I do want to say when I did create this challenge in 2015, I got the idea from a friend of mine that was doing a story a week. And I thought, you know what? Why not do a story a day? But then I set limitations, my rules. The stories had to be 100 words. It's flash fiction, and that's it. They can be anything. I post them on my blog every day. I also post on Instagram and TikTok. With those, I actually use AI to create the image to go with the story, and I put the text over the story, and I have music, things like that, just to jazz it up. But it always on my blog. First, the blog comes out every day at 1 o'clock. I share the other images earlier in the morning, just because it's easier for me. So let's take a look and let's get into it. All right, everything's set up. Usually, like I said, show the whole process. And this one will have the folders broken down by month. You can see, and I put numbers because it keeps in order as it goes alphabetical. So in April and April 8th, which I already have open to make it easier. See, nice and clean. So what do we write about? Well, in time, this might be something more, like I might actually do this live instead of just like write, in something like this. But for right now, just, take suggestions. And right now, just go something. I just pick an idea. I just have a sudden idea. It's my writing style. I have an idea, put someone in a situation, and see where it goes. Edit as I go. For me, usually the hardest part is actually getting the 100 words. Sometimes I have to cut back, sometimes I have to add to it. So I put the title in afterwards. All right, so let's see. Let's just pick a. Let's see. What can we do here? See, under pressure now, right? Um, here's an idea. We'll just start with with a pair here. So be real quick. okay, see, did a couple minutes to write it out. I have to lose 7 words. Because I was thinking of talking throughout it, but I thought maybe this would be a little bit easier just to keep my thought process going. It's like, and so I was, editing throughout because I that's how my brain works. I just can't stand those little squiggly lines. Um, and it's like passive voice. So you may notice stuff like that. And that's where passive voice comes into play here because I need to get that 100 words. I need to lose 7 words. You know, so it's like you have to figure out, okay, what do I want to take out? It's like, so it's like part of it right here, what do I need? It's like the brief editing part. And I said, just an idea. It's like, okay, husband and wife, my thought process was, let me go with that first. The husband and wife basically come home, or a couple, how you want to put it. And the house is trashed, obviously. I mean, you can tell that early on. They're in shock. It's total disbelief. It's a disaster. They don't know what to do. And my first thought was, have it be a dog. Sometimes dogs just get the zoomies, just go crazy, and maybe something gets in the house, or the cat antagonizes it, tries to get it, and this, chaos ensues. And I figured they'd find a dog sitting in the corner looking all like, all pally, I'm sorry. They used to have a dog to do that. He'd give himself away. We'd come home from being out, and he would just sit there and give us a sad look. I was like, what'd you do, boy? What happened? Sometimes nothing. Other times the trash can would be tipped over. He'd give himself away. So I was thinking something like that, but excuse me. I thought, okay, how about I do something else? And and I think with the 100 words is you can't really tell a complete story all the time. So I like to leave little cliffhangers, little clues. Like in this case, what happened? What was he doing? Did he have a party? Did he have someone over? Did they decide to rob him? Is that why the room is shredded? And this way, I can continue this in another day. If I want to do multiple parts or multiple days, I can continue the story, or I can leave it as is and let the readers figure it out. Let everyone just do their own thing and come to their own conclusions, which is kind of fun. You don't. It's not always good when someone comes out and explains everything. Sometimes we want that mystery, but like I said, I mean, it can be this fast. It can be that easy. It's not always. Trust me. It's not always. Sometimes I'll sit here and I'll go through 5 stories in one time, and I'll just want to pull my hair out. That's the part of the reason I want to do this is to actually show the process. It can be easy. Other times it can be very hard. Now the hard part is losing the 7 words. So what what do I want to do? What do I want to take out? It's like I mean, right off the bat, right, this part could possibly come out here. Like right there, that could come out. That's 12 words. That's 5 more than we need. So we could either rewrite that or plug in something else, maybe further down. So, okay, let's just say, let's just take this out. Okay, we'll just make that easy. Okay, we need 5, 5 words. It's like, so, okay, we changed that a little bit. Okay, duct tape over his mouth and said that he's tied up with a duct tape because we all know duct tape is very sturdy, and it solves the problem having to tie knots. It's like we'll just say, it's a little twist. Maybe someone broke in at a bad time. He's taking a bath or whatever. Again, we leave it up to the reader's imagination. Let them, form whatever ideas they want to form. Let them go with it. So now there's 3 words. Okay, that's a lot easier, right? It's like again right here. This will be considered passive voice. Far more grim. It would be like will be like grimmer, more grim, stuff like that. It's like like the current thought process. Like I said, do you need these words? Don't need the words. It's more economical. For me, they convey a certain thing. So so it's like okay, it's like here maybe instead of one thing we could do, like instead of couldn't believe what he was saying, like maybe it's like let's see, maybe tweak this one first. We can go either one. Like okay, like here to say. So here we'll take out. We'll take out these 2. Oops. Force habit. Okay, it was grimmer. Okay, we need to lose 1 word now. It's like all right. So where do we use that? Maybe sometimes we can put something in contraction, but I also love contractions. So that's that's interesting. Maybe right here, like Todd fell in only his underwear and tied with duct tape. It's like, let's see, how can we rework that? Just word choices. Like maybe, and this is where it comes down. Like, got 200 words though. You want to keep it grammatically correct, but then we always also have our own way of, you know, saying something. Everyone, we all have unique voices. So again, it's not so much about being grammatically perfect. It's about just conveying our thoughts. Convey our thoughts how we want them conveyed. That's my number one thing. Like every time I edit for somebody, it's always about their voice. I may not agree with them, like LY adverbs. I'm not a big LY adverb fan, but I understand the usage. And if someone likes them, okay. If it's excessive, okay, it may help them cut down some, but it's their voice. I'm going to honor their voice, and that's what we're trying to do. Honor our voice here, and let the readers just enjoy it. Make it as easy as we can for them, make it as simple, and save the headache and trying to get to my word count in this case. Otherwise, when you write a story, you don't have a word count. This time, my rules come back to bite me. It happens. It happens a lot. Almost every story. I don't think I've ever written a story just 100 words and that was it. It's like, actually, to be honest, this takes longer than writing stories a lot of times. I'm not going to lie. This sometimes takes longer. But again, it's how our minds work. Some of us, I can come up with stories for anything. I see something and come up with a story. Other people can't. We're all different. So some have to actually plot it out, have to think it out. Obviously, there's challenges in for everyone because it's hard to do. I mean, I can do all 7 stories in maybe 40 minutes, give or take, an hour, hour and a half, give or take, depending how long it takes me to fight with this, how well my muses work with me to come up with a story. But not everyone can, So it's what we find comfortable, what works for us, and telling the story as we want to tell it. So, like I said, in this one, you I mean, again, this is more of a faster pace that I like, but again, workout. When he opened the door, Todd toppled out, wearing only his underwear, bound with duct tape with a strip over his mouth. So it's almost like listening, but it's not. So I was like, so I was like, kind of, I really want to put an and in here. So let's see. No place. Actually, you know what? I really can't think of how to straighten it up right now. Again, I try to do these relatively fast and easy. So I mean, I will make typos, I will have mistakes, but for me, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I mean, everything's said and done. It works pretty good. I can't complain. It's like, I mean, yeah, if you have any suggestions, I mean, feel free. I mean, you can, tell your own version of it. I mean, this will be going out actually on April 8th, tomorrow, on Sunday, which means this video will be coming out probably the next couple of days, maybe later today. We'll see how it works. See how well everything cooperates with me. This is my first time using this software, so please bear with me. So let's see, let's give it a title. So let's see. Just fix my typing. Oh yeah, great time for the typo demons to get me, huh? Homebound surprise. Why not? Tongue in cheek. I said, for those that may not have been read my stuff before or talked to me before, I love cliches. I mean, I seriously love them. I love using them, and I love turning them into ear. I love using phrases. I love just poking fun at stuff. I like doing subtleties. I'll do everything from right in your face, like punching in the nose, to so subtle. I've had things where no one's gotten it. Even when I explain it, no one's gotten it. I'm like, okay, well, it's my private joke then. It works. Not everyone's going to get us. It's like, but also because this is going on my website. Excuse me. What I like to do with the cheat on the document, others with writing articles is I put the taglines, the tag words in here. So for me, seeing it putting commenters, so then when I copy and paste, I use WordPress, which we can actually do it real fast. Hopefully it'll work. Cross my fingers again. First time I use this software. So it's like, so we can just do that. So okay, but let's see. This is the basic idea of it. This is um this is writing. This is how easy it can be. Like I said, this is I haven't had one that's come out this easy in this year. To be honest, of course I would do now. I was actually dreading everything going wrong, like the muse locking up. When I first started, all of a sudden my mind went blank when I first sat here. I'm like, dear God, what am I going to write now? I'm like, because you don't have an idea, you always change ideas mid flow. Like in this one, I was going to use a dog, I decided this. So it's whatever works for us. So okay, so I'm just going to go to publish this, and hopefully this will actually show up. Oops. Okay. Maybe not in this window. Because yeah, because it's I'm sorry, I use Brave software, so yeah, it's not going to work. So okay, I gotta try to do that in another video. Once I figure out how to do it, because I don't remember my password. It's saved, and I have to do a password recovery. So, obvious reasons I don't want to show my password. And I don't let them let this huge secret keeper in that, but yeah, I don't want to show it. But my website, if anyone wants to see it, is cpbialois.wordpress.com. They post there every day at 1 p.m. Or you can find me on TikTok or Instagram. I try to usually post by 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning there. Just, again, I'm up, I'm networking. It's just easier. That's the only reason. I'm not trying to scoop one side or the other. It's just easier. But I mean, yeah, this is the gist of it. Because like I said, I wish I thought ahead, because my WordPress I use through Brave, through Brave Internet. It's a Brave browser. I'm in Google Chrome to use it to do this. So I didn't think ahead. That's my fault. But next time, we'll see if I put it up. Have the website ready to go, so I can actually just type it in and take it right to it, and we're all good. Like I said, I do have more plans for this. Actually, let me save this before I forget and do something I'm going to regret. Because yes, it does happen. I have done that. I have saved them without. I have closed them without saving. I'm actually, one thing I would like to do at some point is actually do a live, like maybe do a live on YouTube, or I just where I take suggestions. Where it's like, okay, I'll do a story, maybe take a suggestion of the story and write that, maybe get some live feedback. Maybe not saying like doing all seven, maybe just one, just to get some feedback, see what everyone's feeling, just something like that, just to, because I want to show, I'm a teacher at heart. Yeah, I'm a writer, but I'm a teacher at heart, and I want to show everybody that that struggles or whatever, you're not alone. I mean, this can be rough. This can be hard. This is I haven't had a story about this easy all year. This is I don't know what to say. I just stepped and came out smelling like a rose in this one. I really expected a nightmare. But it happens, and if I can help, I want to help people, encourage people to so that what, yeah, anyone can do this. I mean, I said before, anyone can be a writer. We all have different levels. We have different styles. We may not think we're good. Others will think we are. I mean, I have honestly been called a literary genius, a book doctor, uh, dumb, eh, SS, a dip, SHI, so on. I've been called everything. Some people get me, some people don't. That's how our world works. Not everyone will get us, not everyone will love us. And that's the thing. My goal is to just share my experiences, to share with everyone out there that, see, you're not alone. You struggle, we all struggle. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. It's like, and hopefully it can encourage someone to take more of a step in this direction. So that's it for this one. I appreciate everyone for taking the time to stop in here, listen to me ramble and join in this endeavor. How regular this will be, I don't know. Like I said, maybe do one a week, depending how it goes. Maybe just make that a live and just do a live story a week. So maybe one story a day would be okay. This is by fans or whatever, readers. I have no problem sharing the byline with it. I make no money off these stories. These are just purely for my fun to put out, and to help everybody, just have a little escapism. It's like it gets my name, but it gets my name out there. So I have no problem sharing that. So again, let me know what you think about in the comments. What you'd like to see. If you'd like me to see you do some of these live, let me know. Or just drop your ideas in the comments of what kind of stories you'd like to see for a story a day. Whatever you feel, let me know. All right. Thank you for joining me, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time. Have a great one.